There we go. I had it very, very low because of some audio balancing. Okay, so I've been doing. I won't show the entire screen, but actually, do you need to turn that down for me? So, I've been doing a lot of as you can see here, I've been doing a lot of stuff. So we're at 72% for the plant. But a lot of that was boring grinding because I had to get my build, which is disc bombs, but unfortunately disc bombs just had to get fixed, so I had to get 2 of them, and I didn't get the perfect build, but I got close. So I got R1. I got a 5 and a 4 and a 5. So pretty good. Now I wanted a speed XX and maybe another mechanoid XX, because if I'm trying to remember, let's see, let me pull up the guide. So the final boss is a scale, and then I believe yeah, so it's a scale and then chimera. Well, scale followed by chimeras. So I'm not going for those. And then it says you have to fight it on foot. I had disc bombs. I don't know if they actually stop your scales from functioning or if they just drain your fuel. Because if they just drain your fuel and don't stop your scales from functioning, I can still do it. I can still do it quick. But I will, make sure I have my build though. So 3 white eagleth nuts. Which would cost me most of my money. I'll try it without. I'll just have a save beforehand. I think I should be okay. Cause God, that's expensive. I don't know why Speed XX is so expensive. Like, I know I can just farm up tickets later. Let me just check mechanoid. That's basics, but 25% would be for just anything be really good. How much would these cost me at 24, 22 barrel, 23 black? Hello, Tanaka. How you doing? I'm back. Oh, that's not much at all. 23 black, 22 barrel. Oh, it's actually most of my stuff again. Whatever. I think that might be better than speed. So, well, here's in time for the story finale. I think this might be better. I think that's okay. Let me check though if I can make it into XX, because I know sometimes they have just okay ones. Let me just make sure if I have the... I don't have the tickets anymore because I just spent it on ranged attack plus, but let me see if I can make a mechanoid. Oh, okay, I can. Make one of those, and then why not? No, that's not even worth it. Oh, is it? I don't care about any of these materials. I'm not gonna, like, farm up millipede stuffs. But yeah, let's just make one of these. So, chimeroid enemies, there's only 2 of them in the entire game. One of them is in this fight, and the other one is in a fight, a tyrant that's in a cave, so you can't use your scale. So it's just the biggest freaking lull that they have. The Slayer, chimeroid slayers for skells. Let's see. And then, like, a lot of time I don't even have stuff on the other things. I'm almost certain that it applies to everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like Because, like, otherwise, why would you be able to put, like, I can put Slayer on Beam Shield, I think that doesn't do damage. So it's like, if it didn't apply to the, or like a crit chance, like, if it didn't apply to the entire weapon, or entire skill, why would you, you know, be allowed to put it on another thing, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna save and start the finale. I should be fine. I was saying earlier, I built up, or I grinded up Disc Bomb, which wasn't as easy as on Wii U, but it was still doable. I just had to kill a lot of Milsati savages. Like, actually, does it tell me? I think I can check how many Milsatis I've killed. I've killed 756, which is a lot. Considering I think I've killed maybe like 2 of these on foot. Like, comparatively, I killed like 59 of these before I looked up that savages are the only ones that they look similar, but savages are the female ones, and they are the ones that drop the Disc Bomb, which the game doesn't say, because it's kind of like a pool. You know what's the weirdest thing about weapon drops in this game, Tomika? I don't know how it works with skills, but in the I think for normal weapons, it will actually look at your party, like what you have equipped in your party, as like multipliers for what it wants to drop. So it's not like a lot, but it will actually give you an increase, like in, let's say, spears, or whatever. What are they called? Spears? Javelins. It'll actually like give you an increase in javelins if you have javelins already in your party, because there'll be such a weird pool that it will be like, what do you have? Like, what are you looking for? Oh yeah, I maxed out all the classes, so I'm in Drifter. Killing that many Milsati savages really gets you the class points. Let's see. So who am I limited on this phrase? Okay, I can't have Nagi. That's fine. Nagi's, you know, busy commanding. I guess Elma? Well, no, I already have an FMJ. I mean, I know Elma's there. I kind of want L there. I think I need someone healing. Let's see. Let's get the ground gear up, because skells apparently just go down. That could be good. Overdrive count is good. And sword does good damage. Hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, you do not have a Chimeroid. And I don't know if I can set the time. The time might be out of, out of control for that. I don't think they're mechanoids. I think the final boss is a Chimeroid. If I remember. Might just do red zone because I know I'm gonna have to. Well, no, phantom counter might be better. Just get even more of an advantage. I think that's good. Health, thermal, which is my scale and sword damage. Overdrive boost, range, cooldown. Because I don't think I have melee cooldown. I can do more damage, but I can't do faster. What's that? I think that might be better. Makes sense. Other. What's that maybe? Maybe better than count. I can do both. Because, I feel like most of my skills should just be for if my guess about disc bombs is wrong. Because 12% is a lot, don't get me wrong. But, like, is it worth it? Yeah, let's do that. And then I don't think there's gonna be any humanoid enemies, so let's dump that. Or actually, let's dump time actually. Okay, I think that's a good build. Do I have anything else? I don't have any healing with this, unfortunately. But I think, do I want to do something besides ray gun? What class has a healing? What's Elga? What's Mindstorm? I think Mindstorm is the best healing I have. That would be cycle launchers, I think. Hearts gain TP is pretty good. How much does that get you? 100. I could... That's gravity, though. You might just go with those because of potential. Because that would put my potential up to 148. No, is that not... Is Mindstorm a... I could have sworn Mindstorm was a... else. Oh, it's under shields, of course it is. I really prefer my sword. Okay, are all healing skills freaking under melee? Hmm. I don't know if I should go full thermal. I don't. It doesn't say what type of resistances they have. I feel like I should try to spread it out. Why random? Why random? Okay, let's try this build. Not super confident in it, but I'm not gonna. If Plan A works, then I'm fine with it. Plan A involves just using the Skell even without fuel, because disc bombs don't require fuel. Let's go.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, this is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I come before you with truly joyous news. News that I have been longing to be able to share with you since we first set foot on this unknown world. Thanks to the tireless efforts of the brave men and women of Blade, we have finally succeeded in securing the location of the Lifehold Core. Now make no mistake, recovery of the core will not be easy, especially as the Ganglion continue their persecution of our people. But as long as we forge ahead with the same determination and fortitude that got us this far, I have every confidence we will succeed in our mission. We will return to our natural bodies and take our place as living, breathing residents of our new home here on Mira. Until then, I ask you all to stand together in strength and courage as proud citizens of NLA.
All right, Blades. You heard what the man said. It's now or never. So let's get right to it. Your mission is to secure the Lifehold Core and activate its backup power system. We'll have the exact location isolated in the next 2 hours. You'll leave as soon as we have coordinates. We're counting on all of you. Each and every single Blade will participate in this mission. Godspeed.
All right, everybody, dig in! And don't hold back. I made enough for everyone.
Tatsu helped with cooking too! Wow, you really went all out.
It smells amazing. Don't go hogging it all, Gwyn.
Yeah, whatever. You're one to talk.
How kind of you to desert us like this, Lynn.
What in the hell is this? We're going to war here, people!
And you know what they say. Can't go to war on an empty stomach.
Can't go to war if you're dead, either. Which is us if the Lifehold's power runs out. For all we know, the Ganglion are already at the core, getting ready to tear it apart. You still hungry? If we lose this one battle, we lose everything.
We already understand that, Doug. But you heard what Nagi said. We have to wait while they pinpoint the core's location.
Like this? You just don't get it, do you?
No, Doug. You don't get it.
What?
You think you're the only one here who's worried? We all are. We're scared to death. That's why we're here. Together.
Look, Irina...
Lynn is just trying to keep up morale the best way she knows how.
Yeah! Pick on Linley and you answer to Tatsu!
All right. Look, Lynn. I'm sorry. I'm on edge. Worried, freaked out, all of it. Forgive me, okay?
No. But bring me 10 hot cocos, and we'll talk.
From that place you love, right? Okay. You got it.
All right, everyone. Lynn went to all this trouble, so let's dig in before it gets cold.
Tatsu liked this plan. Tatsu is starving!
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Help yourself, Doug.
Roger that.
Oh, man, am I stuffed.
I could need another bite.
Tatsu cannot move.
Amazing as always, Lynn. Thank you.
Now I get why Irina and the Commander are always making excuses to swing by. That was delicious, Lynn.
Oh, you guys. Don't make me blush. I'm just glad you enjoyed it.
Well, I should be getting back. Thanks for the eats.
Shall we, Lieutenant?
Yeah, we'd better go too. This was really great, Lynn. Thanks.
Yeah, this was fun, Lynn. Indeed. It was a most enjoyable food ritual.
All right. Good luck out there, guys.
Elma, the analysis is just about finished. Gather your team and get over here.
On our way.
That's the Lifehold Core?
The coordinates place it off the west coast of Caldros. It's no wonder we couldn't find it. It's way out in the middle of the ocean.
Did it sink underwater?
We'll find out soon enough. Let's suit up and get going. Secretary?
Our survival as a species hinges on your efforts. Elma, we need your help. Please save us.
We're all in this together, Secretary. My goal hasn't changed since I first set foot on the White Whale. You of all people should know that. I intend to see this through. That should go without saying.
I know. It's just, we've put so much on your shoulders.
You can make it up to me with a nice long vacation once this is all over. This planet fascinates me to no end. I'd love to take some time to explore it with no agenda.
Oh, can Tatsu be Elma's guide? Of course, Tatsu do it free of charge. It's all over the house.
Let me guess. Elle taught you that one?
We sent the coordinates to every Blade team we got. Elma, I want you to act as commander for everyone out there in the field.
I'd be honored, Mr. Chief Engineer.
I forgot how much I miss being called that. Commander makes me feel like some useless old stuffed shirt.
Yeah, and shirts aren't your style. All right, team, let's go.
Roger.
Tatsu has lunches all packed.
They just drop a Lifehold core in the middle of the ocean. Big robots. Are you ready for a dramatic fight? It's actually a really good scene.
Damn, they got to it already.
No, not yet. Look where it meets the water.
Is that a force field?
The Lifehold was designed to sustain human life at all costs. The defensive shields that surround the core won't go down so easily.
So in other words,
We've nothing to worry about?
I didn't say that. Remember, they don't need to break into the core. They just have to keep us out until time runs out. Which is soon.
Speaking of time, it's time to kick some ganglion butt.
yes. Friends kick ganglion in butts.
That's the spirit. I need you all at your best. Everyone's counting on us to see this through. And we won't get a second chance. All units, this is your commander, Elma. My team will take point. We'll breach the core, and then once inside, attempt to activate the backup power. Doug, Irina, Gwyn, and Elle, you're with us. All other teams, focus on clearing our approach, then defend our position once we're in. That is your priority, not destroying all enemy craft. Are we clear?
Team Cressida, roger.
Trishula, roger. Ningursu, roger.
Balma, roger. Team Surtur, roger. We'll take out any hostiles along your approach.
I don't know who put Murderous in charge of a team, but it's also kind of weird that they put all those DLC characters in this cutscene. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't have to interact with any of them. So like, do they just pick? I don't think it's random, but like, did they just pick like 4 people? So you don't have to fight anyone. Your goal is just get there.
We've been found out. What now? This could get ugly. Weaken the enemy.
So this is the fun of the disc bomb.
Floated like butterflies. Now, like bees.
You get to have like way too many. Whatever. Way too many shots at once.
One enemy down. Keep fighting from the front.
And technically, I could have gotten one. I could get one better. I have a 9 and a 10. So there's like, but I can't upgrade the other one to 10 because it was a 4. I would need to find a new 5 drop.
The Lifehold core.
Preferably with speed. Speed is
Let's
possible.
hurry before they can follow us inside.
But that'd be a lot
Right.
of farming
Here we go.
for a build that's kind of like
Our real
average.
bodies.
It's above average.
Can finally be whole again.
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. System energy levels have dropped below 0.2.
0.2.
Shielding will be disabled in T-minus 1,000 seconds. Repeat.
What's 1,000 seconds? Like 12 minutes?
What?
50
15
minutes, okay.
minutes and we lose the shields?
If the core runs out of power, the shields will be the least of our
Why
problems.
count it in seconds?
Well, yes
I know
and
they're
no.
just being
We
exact.
need to keep the core powered.
It's like
but we
there's
do
this
also
one-
need those shields.
There's this one
It's
part
2 birds with 1 stone
of
thrown away.
Xeno,
The shields will cause the ganglion to use up their
I
material.
think it was
and
Xenogears
retreat.
that was like
Exactly.
10 trillion
Everything comes
minutes
down to
since
getting
last
the backup
like
power source
count
online.
power on or something.
Let's do it.
There is actually no freaking so there's a fair amount of like detail going on here. Still not as much as Xenoblade 2, but Xenoblade 2 did come out after this game, I believe. Yeah, because Xenoblade 2 was on the Switch originally. This is a Wii U game.
Once we're inside, there's no turning back. Everyone ready? You're sure now?
Yes. I'm already here. If I didn't save before, what am I supposed to do? Leave? when there's a timer on for 15 minutes that doesn't actually exist. Yeah, I mean, that's what you would do.
Why have we not received confirmation that the target is destroyed? What is the delay?
Grandmaster, sir, the target appears to have some manner of customized Trion barrier.
A Trion barrier?
No, I said Trion.
These are humans we're talking about.
I said Trion, you said Trion.
The clue system has access to Trion technology. And those scales of theirs. How did a primitive race like theirs manage to piece those together?
As you say, Grandmaster. But if they are truly the Founder's descendants...
Don't speak to me of myths. Ha! A tale to frighten children. They are the disease, not the cure. They are not the failsafe.
Oh, Luxar. Now, I can't remember if this scene was in the original. Because I remember they showed that at the beginning of the game.
Cluster 3.
The enemy forces are rallying. Sir, we can no longer effectively strike the target.
Where are the interceptors?
An enemy detachment has cut them off. They can't reach us.
But these are savages, not... No, I refuse to believe it. Prepare the Vita. I shall crush them myself.
Not the Vita.
With all due respect, sir, the Vita belongs to the Great One. Your body could not withstand it.
The Great One's blood runs in these veins. I will use it, because I must use it. You loathsome apes. Prophecy or no prophecy, you will not be the end of our people. I swear it. Ah, yes, your barrier. You think it can stop the Vita? Stop the Great One?
I didn't. Landmark discovered. Thank you. What am I healing from? The interior just has thunderstorms with massive fuel regeneration. Amazing. Okay. I can't save in here. That's fine. I love that little thing. It's like, hey, if you spend too much fuel outside, we gotcha. It was your mistake, but we gotcha. It would make more sense to have fuel floating in the air than it would for them to have a fuel shop inside. Anyways, welcome to the secret of this game, or the main secret. There's so many secrets. Also, just the conduit. Well, not the conduit, but basically the conduit sitting up there. They just made it a square instead of a conduit shape. Or a rectangle. Oh, the Tatsu's just dragging along there.
Is this it? Will my unending thirst for knowledge be satiated at long last?
Yeah, so then, where is it all? All I see
No,
is
Doug,
a
this
whole
is
lot of
everything.
nothing.
It's so quiet. I feel like we're back in the cathedral.
Okay, Elma. What's the deal here? Where are all the stasis capsules? Where the hell are all our bodies?
Don't tell me. This isn't the core?
Oh no, it's the core.
Whoa, what? Seriously?
This has to be it. You all saw what the core looked like in the mission briefing. This is definitely it.
Lynn's right. This is the place.
Then where are all the people we brought with us from Earth?
They're here.
You're all controlling these MIMs from your real bodies, asleep in stasis. That's the explanation you were given by NLA, or should I say ECP officials. That was the official story. But it's not the whole truth.
Colonel, what do you mean?
Excuse me, we're giving exposition?
What the? It's that mech they stole from the hangar.
Ganglion?
He's an ugly mother. Eek.
You must be the Ganglion leader. The one Lao spoke of. Luxar, was it?
That's him?
Do not presume to address me. You defile my name by even speaking it. Only the Great One may call me that.
Great One?
I am here to purge the universe of your disease, once and for all.
What are you so afraid of? Destroying the Earth wasn't enough. You had to chase down the survivors and destroy them too. What's their threat? You'd even risk flying that crippled mech. That's right, isn't it? It's not complete. It's still missing something vital.
Interesting. Then you're not entirely ignorant, are you? Perhaps your human birthright allows you to sense it, even in that puppet shell.
Birthright?
You're no ordinary puppet. You must be the one responsible for the Trion barrier, the scales, this whole blasted mess. Then perhaps
I forget if they
am
ever actually say
mistaken
what
after all.
race.
Perhaps humanity is the failsafe of legend. But you will not find the Ganglion content to submit and resign ourselves to that fate. No. Instead, I will purify this world and prepare it for the advent of the Great One.
There. Phase 1.
How can I was indeed fearful of humanity, of your threat. At the dawn of the cosmos, the Samarians arrived from another plane. We again are forbidden from turning against them. If we ever tried, we would be destroyed. I thought that it was just a myth. And yet here you are, the descendants of Samar. You miserable human! How could you stand against such a primitive people? And yet the stories would have us bow down before you? Never!
I apologize for the sound. That is just the sound that disc bombs do. It's the sound of like 20 shots hitting at once. It's fucking ridiculous. But it does so much DPS. It is ridiculous. It's probably the best scout weapon outside of super weapons.
The Great One's own vessel, bested by these primates. It's absolutely sickening.
The bigger they come, the harder they fail.
We came here to ensure the survival of the human race. The will to live is stronger than the will to destroy, Luxar. That is why you lost here today.
If only I could see him, the Great One, one last.
Is it over?
Sure looks that way.
Lieutenant, we did it!
First dance of victory, then Lenly's victory feast.
Sure, Tatsu. I'm game.
Let us dance up a storm in any port!
Hey, come on, lighten up. We just finally beat the Ganglion. Tatsu even wants to be part of the victory feast. Isn't that right, Tatsu?
Wait! When Lindley say part of the feast...
Yeah. I mean, we'll all eat you, in celebration.
No! Tatsu want nothing to do with Lindley's feast. Nothing at all.
Oh, okay. We'll just eat without you then.
But wait, no! Lindley know what Tatsu means.
I'm sure you two will work it out somehow. Anyway, getting back to the conversation from earlier. So, that big machine hanging above us?
I've never seen one anywhere near that size, but it looks like a 7th generation quantum mainframe.
That's exactly right. It's by far the most technologically advanced computer humanity has ever created, in terms of both speed and capacity. It's also the foundation for the Earth-Life Colonization Project. It's where all your consciousnesses have been recorded.
What?
Elma. You mean...
Yes.
Surprise!
And not just
Everyone's been dead the whole time.
The essence of all 20 million humans we brought with us from Earth.
They downloaded
including all
our
their
programs.
memories, their genetic makeup,
or uploaded.
Anything and everything. It's all been digitized and stored away in the core. Right
That's
up
what
there.
Lau meant earlier, where he was like,
What about our bodies?
We all died back on Earth.
You mean the originals all this data was sampled from? They were destroyed, along with the Earth.
Our bodies are dead.
Then, wait, you mean we're already dead?
You could see it that way. Or you could see it differently. The bodies you were born with, and all the chemicals and organs that created and stored your thoughts, are gone. But yourself has lived on as data, from the moment the project scanned your minds. It's all been stored here as part of the long-term plan.
I mean, what is
until it could be moved
reality
back
but
into a real
perception?
body.
What real bodies?
I'll show you.
Now that I think about it, does Alma even have a last name? I don't think Alma has ever given us a last name.
Those capsules represent a sample of all the genetic material that could be found on Earth. Exodus was always about more than just fleeing the planet. Ships like the White Whale were designed as arks, to carry the building blocks of all life on Earth to the next world.
Ark? You mean as in, like, Noah's Ark?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. A last-ditch effort to save all living things, that they might someday flourish again.
Cat. We just made cat.
This entire chamber is filled with protoplasmic fluid. You see how it works. It can regenerate life from the genetic data stored above.
Including humans? All of us?
Once your bodies are cultivated, your present memory can be transferred back in. Everything you've felt or done in your MIM will be carried over seamlessly, without any loss in continuity.
You mean we'll have our bodies back? It sounds too good to be true.
It is too good to be true. Our bodies were real. We were born in them. And now you just snap your fingers and bam, we get new ones? Is that even right? Doesn't
Is it
feel
wrong?
like it. Are we even humans anymore? Transferring our memories? Playing musical chairs with our bodies? Where do you draw the line? How do I know I'll be the same person I was wherever I end up?
To some extent, you won't be. But then, you never were.
Okay,
On a
philosophy
cellular
major.
level, we all wake up as slightly different people every day. It's only because of the continuity of consciousness that we even perceive ourselves as ourselves. It's all a fragile illusion. And until anyone proves we all have a soul, one better left to the philosophers. You're right to have doubts, Doug. This was the single biggest debate among the ECP board. And rightly so.
So then...
We did talk about putting actual bodies in stasis. We seriously considered it. In fact, some of the other projects took that path. But they would have been lucky if their ships were able to hold 50,000. The Exodus arcs were different. Enough data and materials to revive 20 million people, perfectly preserved on each and every ship. The board weighed all the pros and cons, the ethical issues and dangers of violating the natural order of things. But this is what they landed on, and I agreed.
So, when Lao said our flesh burned away with the earth, he wasn't just being dramatic.
No, he must have discovered the truth, which only made his pain worse. That the same people who passed over his family were keeping this all secret.
It's no wonder he snapped. Little bastard.
But even so, he never said anything. You know why, right? Because of you, Lynn. He didn't want to see you lose hope. In the end, He led us here, right? In the end, maybe he accepted it. I'd like to think he did.
Maybe so.
The ultimate hope with Project Exodus was that Mimiosomes could escort this system to a safe new home, lay down the foundations of a new society, and basically reboot humanity, continue where it left off. Despite everything we've been through, with the ganglion and everything else, that dream is almost a reality. I know how you feel, Doug, and you can call it whatever you like, but I need to see this through. I'll have to live with my decision, but I get to live with my decision. What about you?
I'm sorry, Alma. This is just a lot to take in.
Also, I found the
To be honest, I still have big concerns.
I found the thing. It was
But I can see you're following the path you believed in.
the emergency button inside the reactor was activated 349999999 hours ago. It was like, I did the math on that, and it was 1,458,333 days, which is around 3,992 years, 255 days, assuming 365 days a year on this planet, and a leap year. I mean, we're assuming also Earth hours on the planet in years.
The choices you were given. So what the hell? I made it this far in a tin can. Why not?
Yeah. Me too.
Tatsu 3!
Tatsu, this has nothing to do with you.
What? No? Sorry, Tatsu a little lost, but if it means friends get to make more hum-hum, Tatsu gladly approve.
Hum-hum?
Tatsu, I forgot about that line. No pawn, no too much.
The hell is that?
Tatsu have no idea.
Tatsu. If you don't know, Homs are the name of humans in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Calling them Homs is very, very confusing. Luxar, why do you gotta ruin things?
Luxar!
He's still alive?
Human scum. Fail safe or not, you will never see your people reborn. You will die in those puppet bodies of yours.
Attention, this is Lifehold Core Control. The system has detected a threat to core integrity. Now initiating internal defensive
It's kind of poetic that internal defensive measures means aggressively creating life.
You fools! You are the ones who don't belong here.
As you'll see.
Humanity is the cancer, not us.
Everyone, do whatever it takes. We have to stop him, and quickly. Roger that.
Wait a second. Look!
Initiating internal defensive measures.
And
Are you kidding me?
these are the Chimeroids, an enemy type that is only fought twice in this game.
The same system that regenerates life from Earth can also create biological weapons to defend itself. But those are... my god. Those
We're full Resident Evil in here.
Those monsters are a defensive measure? The system's malfunctioning. We have to stop it.
How perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hideous humans betrayed by their own hideous creation.
Who the hell are you calling hideous?
Thank you, Lau.
Lau!
You came!
Damn you!
This was not going anywhere.
You deal with the core defenses.
Got it.
Okay, now we get surrounded by like 10 chimeras.
It seems the sleeping dogs have risen.
Miss from weaken the enemy.
Yeah, level 48. But, you know, at my level, a Phoenix will take them out.
Initiating internal defensive measures. Final phase.
Also, it gets opening art plus like 300%.
You traitorous scum. What happened to our bargain? Do you humans have no principles at all?
Principles. You deal with a traitor, you really shouldn't be surprised when you get stabbed in the back.
He's got a point.
Primitive little ingrate. Have you forgotten what they did to you? What they did to your family?
Oh, I remember all right. My family'd still be here if you hadn't brought your damned war to our doorstep. Because of you, there's only 20 million of us left.
Crazy that there was 10 billion humans in 2054. We're at like 7.5 or something. I'm not sure what the current world population is. I should look that up. This is a random factoid.
This is human DNA. It was
Oh, we're already at 8 billion.
It was all true.
Unfortunately, Lao gets infected. Not infected. He basically like
I thought Exodus was a lie.
he gets turned to the final boss of this game.
The truth was too painful. That humanity was meant to die off along with our home, along with Earth. But something happened here on Mira. I realized I was wrong. These Mimiosomes, they aren't just ghosts or shadows. They're people, seeds of new life that are struggling to take root. I finally see that now. What's happening? It's like all the life on Earth is flowing inside me.
Crazy scenes. Friggin' angel wings. But also lizard heads. It's a... this is also a chimeroid, so there's actually 3. Remember when I said Resident Evil? Yeah.
He's absorbing all the DNA. We have to stop him. No, you can't. Out of the way, Lynn. We can't let the life bolt be destroyed. This time, I'll shoot.
Elma, please.
She's right. It's not me anymore. This body has been under my control. Please, Lynn, put an end to this. Don't let me be the one who finally ruins everything. Everything humanity has achieved to get us this far.
Last warning, Lynn. You need to move.
Okay. But then I'm fighting too. Not just for our sake, but for his! And you? Are you with me? Thank you.
to know the reason why they fear the Somalians. A long time ago, the Somalians created new life forms to serve them. They created the Ganglion. The original Ganglion was synthesized, but artificial. Which is why they fear humans. The descendants of their creators.
Is there aught better than a sword, firmly gripped in hand? Now, man, then, what a nice, hot welcome of humor! I am free! Now we can then... Right in the kisser! Now, rip him in! You know, aura right now might lead to
That was close. I was a little worried there when he did that laser attack. That's the final phase. I didn't think, even if you have GP, like, fuel, apparently you can't do weapons. Like, it just completely shuts off your skills for phase 2.
Insurance, in case the Somalians ever lost control of them. The key to their failsafe lives on in the human body. The Somalians' descendants, our very DNA is capable of stopping the Ganglion once and for all. That's why they fear us. Not our limbs, but the life form that could bring us back in the flesh.
Wow.
You did the right thing. All this has to show me. We've achieved our goal. Humanity has no future. Soon, any threat from the Ganglion will be gone. Once we have our bodies. Once we are whole.
Excuse me.
How's it look?
Is it still running?
It's fine. Looks like it held together.
Thank God. We saved it. All of us.
But we couldn't save Lao.
On the contrary. By stopping him and preventing him from destroying the system, we saved Lao too.
That's right. His DNA and his memories. All of it is still stored in here.
Exactly. And with this, now we finally have the means to bring him back.
But wait. Would he even want to come back?
All the things he did. He'll be able to remember them all, right?
All the more reason. You can't make up for your mistakes when you're dead. Hell, he'd better come back. He's got work to do. Wrongs he needs to right.
She's right.
Okay then. Come on, let's hurry up and restore the system.
Colonel?
Everyone wait. There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
Oh man, what now?
The truth is, exactly one MIM in New LA actually is being controlled remotely from a real body held in stasis here.
Wait, someone isn't stored in the database with the rest of us?
That's right. This was a special case.
The hell does that mean?
Better just to show you.
Colonel!
Just turns herself off.
Elma is dead?
No. I think this is...
I haven't died. My consciousness has just returned to my real body.
See, I don't know if they ever say what race Elma is. Like, it'd be convenient for her to be Samarian, but I don't believe they've confirmed that.
Elma? Is that really you?
Yes. This is my true form. I was kept here in stasis, the only xenoform on board.
Wait a second. All this time you were an alien?
No way.
And all the more lovely for it.
I hope you all understand. And at the end of the day, I just hope you'll still consider me as one of you.
Of course we will. You've earned that, Elma. It's not about how you look. It's the person you are on the inside. That's what counts.
Yes, yes!
Lynn's right. Colonel, listen. We know whatever you did, you felt it was for the greater good.
Yeah. Nothing's changed.
That's right.
Everyone, thank you. Your trust means everything to me, and I have so much more to tell you now that this time has finally arrived. But first, there's something I must do. And it's something that only I can do. There. The backup power should be all
Flash.
set.
How's it going? We had a first try Lao fight. A little worried since I'm kind of
really just
bad at ground combat.
There's no way it might still run out of juice?
No, it's working.
The whole premise is that the planet is too big. I guess the original premise is that the planet's too big for them to just fly around. You know, realistically, in a game sense, like, there's nothing forcing us to have flight, so that means that rolling out flight to every single scale is probably something that, like, just happened. So, I think that's why we didn't know where the lifehold was. It was in the middle of the ocean. Like, who's gonna fly around every square foot of the ocean?
Elma, it's Secretary Nagi.
Put him through.
It's official, everyone.
Roger that.
It's over. Excellent work, all of you.
Well, we all gotta die sometime, but it won't be today.
That's right. Once the main power's back online, we don't need to worry about running out again.
And we won't even need that anymore once we're back in our bodies.
Yup, you got that right.
First things first.
Yeah.
We'll need to get...
I think the mechanism to return Alma to her body was in the life hold. I don't believe they had a remote deactivator that could have like zipped her back to her body, like it's your return scale function. So I think she had to, I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure she had to be here to return to her body.
the control system repaired. Then we'll hit up the database down below. We need to check on your memories.
Just a second. Wasn't she saying she was gonna tell us the rest of what she knows?
Hey, that's right. I got so excited I almost forgot.
Relax, there's no need for us to hurry, right? We're finally home free. We've got all the time in the world now.
Well, it's a pretty long story. Tell you what.
It's a pretty long story. It's the entirety of Xenosaga.
Talk over a nice big celebratory feast.
Good idea. Lily can cook it all. Tatsu will oversee.
We just ate
You can watch
before
over
this fight.
from inside the stew pot. Okay?
All right then. It's settled.
Well then, without further ado,
Right. Back to New LA. We're ready now. Ready to go home.
Still a good time. How many days? That was like 20 days? There was like 2 or 3 days of that. I think it was 2 days of that offline grinding for the Discmon parts. That just trivialized that whole fight.
It was 30 years ago when Elma first came to Earth.
Worth it though.
She'd come with a
Discmons
mission.
are powerful.
A war was being waged between the Interstellar Federation the Ganglion belonged to and another alien civilization. And Elma knew that eventually, that war would come to Earth. She came to our planet, alone, to save us. She convinced those in power, like Secretary Nagi, that the threat was real and helped put into motion a grand plan to preserve all of
She was
mankind.
on Earth last year.
Her alien tech brought us skells so we could defend ourselves. It gave us light-speed travel to ensure our escape. And it led to mimeosomes to facilitate our survival. None of this would have been possible for centuries without the help we received.
Mia,
from
I didn't even finish your quest yet. What are you doing here?
Everyone says the Earth died that day.
Mia's still in Culture somewhere. I couldn't remember which quest
I don't believe
was hers.
the white whale couldn't have been the only Ark to escape either. There must be other survivors out there.
Lynn is a dangerous driver. Like, this is not a huge city, and she's driving like
The path
60.
ahead may not be clear, and it certainly won't be easy. But for now, the important thing is we're here, on Mira, and we're alive. And we'll live on, for now, with faith in our hearts that one day we can once again set out to search for the planet left behind.
You mean Earth? The planet that blew up? What does that line mean? Also, Gwyn is spelled with a U in Rue instead of Lao? Okay. I guess I get that. Makes sense. Fog was just F. Why did they localize Fog with a PH? Oh my god. I feel bad that I still haven't met Al. I'll get to him. I wanted to get the level, the post game stuff. I could have done everything else before the post game. I have the levels for it. It's just, you know, why wait? Just finish the main story. Still, 20 days for 70% completion of the with pretty much no guide. I think the only part I really used the guide for was I needed the guide to for pro placements for the 130K. What's it called? The Turf War. I did not have that many credits in my setup. I was more focused on Millennium. You don't really have a limit. I think your limit of credits is like 9 digits. Might even be higher than that. To the point where it's just like unnecessary to care about credits. Like I have like 17 million or something sitting in my right now. I would skip this, but I'm not sure if it would skip post credits. I don't think it would, but I don't want to take any chances. And the song's awesome, so why skip it? So, I don't remember. Let me see if I can find how long it took me to get to that point following the guide. Oh, here we go.
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it?
Nothing makes sense in this game.
The exterior.
Yelv, why are you here? I mean, I know why he's here. Because, you know, he's the most connected character to any sort of thing related to Mims. Well, they definitely put Yelv in a lot of scenes for a, I'm pretty sure he wasn't in a... Wait, so it was HP, Bose, Alexa... Was Yelv one of the 4? I can never remember the original DLC characters. I'm pretty sure Yelv was one of them.
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
Be extra careful in there. That's everything we've been working for.
Understood.
Her hair is like crystals. It's really nice.
What?
What is it, Elma? Is there a problem with the database?
No. That's impossible.
Elma, report.
Elma!
Secretary. I'll stick to the facts. The system. Everyone's consciousnesses and memories. The entire database. Has been destroyed for some time.
Destroyed? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system is completely shut down. And not just recently. It's been this way since we got to Mira.
That's absurd. Then how are we... How in the world would anyone be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible. Without the database, all your identities should be gone too. It's this planet. It's something about this planet.
So ridiculous of an ending. And then this is added on. I think? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure this was added on, but I could be wrong. No, I think this part was in it. It doesn't matter either way. I think that part was original in the original though.
What in God's name is going on?
They're actually talking about.
Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict. What? You think since we're still walking and talking,
This,
we
yeah,
should
this is
raise any
Venom's
alarms?
weird voice.
Yes, something like that.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Like Venom's new lines are so noticeable, even for me.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right now, we have to put aside our fears. The Lifehold crew are working hard too, pushing it down as best they can. Their time's just as short. Sit tight and have faith.
Elma.
So beating the game was 72 days.
Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking.
But that was with doing like 100% of the game up to chapter like 10.
Tatsu will also be patient.
So that's why it took me
You're not even a mim, potato brain.
so long. Also, you know, it was my first playthrough, so I was gonna. You obtained multiple schematics, multiple super weapon schematics. Vita, wow. There we go, first try. Okay, let's see if I have anywhere near the parts to make. I want to make Lila, but Ares is also super cool. Probably should focus on Lila first, just disc bombs. Well, they both do a lot of damage. Ideally, I want to get both. I'll have to farm some tickets, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I need 4 advanced cranks and 3 Z-Dom hands. I bought the Golden Eagleth heart. I should just buy the Ares 90. I think I bought the Ares 70 is cool for color scheme, but you know, Ares 90 is just more powerful. So let's see if I can buy those parts. If not... Oh, yeah, I can buy those parts. Those 3 cranks. I think it was 4 cranks. There we go. Perfect. And then I'll just build up to Ares 90. I still don't have the part for Zenith Can 60. I need to find that. Yeah, I think I was building up to that, but Telethia Stem Cell 5 is like several thousand. Yeah, I need... God. 5 of those would be 2250, which isn't bad. It just requires some grinding. But there are supports for those kind of things. Can I buy... I think 50 might be the highest.
superior.
My training has borne fruit, and my arts grew keener.
Hey, Marco. How's it going? We just beat the main story. Again. Is this from the city trip? Or has that not happened yet? Oh, it's raining. I need to look up where this enemy is. I am okay. Just there's an enemy that only spawns when it's raining. I need to get over here. So yeah, I made Lila Queen. There's a lot of hiccuping. I'm okay. I mean, that's still going on. There you are. This guy only spawns when it's raining. God. I'm used to it. There we go. I turned it down so you wouldn't get deafened, because it probably is a lot. Nope, just work. I almost never plan things. Okay, so this is Dadan, the strongest prone. He gets really mad if you fight him in your skull. And he will blow up your skull if you don't get out of your skull in 10 seconds. Special consequences based on anything else doesn't work. Then no. Just gaming. It's a pretty basic one. I'll take it for now. So that guy drops a nice gravity sword. Oh, I think he blew up Gajirg's skull. Sorry, Gajirg. Still, he took... Dude's pretty bulky. He took two cannons to the face. A person. It is a ground weapon. It's, let's see... Mighty Glaive Galaxy Chief. So it's nearly twice as powerful as my current sword, but it doesn't have many effects because it's only a rarity. It does have the same 12 upgrades though, which is nice. But I'd rather Ethereal Glaive Helldragon has a really nice TP rating. Also, it would be a huge step down if I use this. So I'd probably want to farm for a better one if I was doing a gravity build. But I will probably go with an ether build, just because. So yeah. Lyle Queen is not the most impressive looking scale, but that's not what I'm here for. 20 hours playtime. So currently I am at currently I'm at 233 hours, but I know I did leave the game on, like, I have my Switch set to 3-hour sleep time, so like I would just leave it on for like half the night sometimes. So I did that several times. We're at like 21 days, I believe. How many days has... Yeah, it's been 11:25, but I don't think I played it every single day. So at the moment, there we go. So I'm at 72%. Like a fair bit of the places is covered. A lot of these are like the higher level tyrants, which I'll need to probably get an Ares 90 or an upgraded antimatter rifle. And I think there's still the post game to do and a lot of quests, but I'm basically overpowered enough right now that I can probably kill anything below level 70 and do any quest in the game, except the ones that are on foot. Those ones I'm not super confident in, but I will get even more powerful. Well, now my max level is 99 instead of 60. Before, like, I could only get stronger equipment because I had already reached level 60. I guess let's start doing some quests. North. So I want to get the Ares 90. That's my main goal. Is Doug above? He might be on up top. Because Lilac Queen is good for longer fights, but for surprise fights, I really kind of want the Ares 90. May 21st? You lost me. What happens on the 21st? Oh, yeah, I've never played Fantasy Life. It sounds like the kind of game like Animal Crossing where I just have no interest in it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure if I do this quest, that I get the schematics to antimatter rifle 60. save. But yeah. So, this point in the game, I need to round up a lot of quests. I'm not sure exactly how many quests I have left. As you can see, I still have a fair amount open, and there are more quests that will happen as I finish other quests. So it's really just a matter of going down the list. Like, some of these are really out of date. Like, I mostly just focus on the quick ones. Like, go here, kill this. Warrior assault rifle. Okay, I need to buy one of those. Oops. I did not mean to do that. What did I have on it? It was like a sniper rifle, right? Ether attack plus 13? Okay. Do I have Core Crusher? There we go. Bleh. Oh, geesh. A lot of things on screen. Okay. Let's complete this mission now. I had to beat Chapter 12 to get this mission. Access.
We have a customer.
Customer who has been waiting forever. Why is Tora at Elle's shop? Tora shopping, of course.
Tora, shut up. You're my second least favorite Tora. Wait, sorry. You're my second favorite Tora? I only know 2 Toras, okay? And I like him less than the other one. I said it backwards.
That sounds serious.
We can only pray we have what you need in stock.
No good. Tall blue friend does not have secret ancient no-pun remedy.
Why would we?
Luckily, Tora clever no-pun who know recipe for remedy. Tora just need help finding ingredients.
We would be most happy to aid you, good sir. And we are sure Elma and her merry band would be pleased to assist as well.
Merry band.
Sure. We'll do all we can to help you gather what you need.
Hooray! No-pun future safe. Thank you, friends. First, Tora need these 2 ingredients.
Hey, I've already completed it. Gotta love it. Where are you? Tora. This is one of the downsides to Xeno X. Do you see how long it took to spawn in a character that was right next to me? When you're searching for somebody, sometimes you have to just kind of like let the game sit. And then it like layers in characters. All Xeno games have this issue. Or at least the Xenoblades. Like Xenoblade 2 would like sometimes you spawn in and like textures wouldn't have loaded. I mean, they made this game like 10 gigabytes smaller and they added more stuff. So it's like a very minor thing that they like sometimes like people don't spawn in immediately.
The Guardian ether scale is an exceedingly rare material shed by a most singular creature.
A singular creature?
It is known
Yes.
of fates. Here, see for yourselves.
That's right. We saw this creature deep inside Noctua.
Now, they're talking about the Telethia. I don't believe you have to fight it. You just have to, like, find a scale.
It has never been defeated in battle.
Because it's a different quest that... Oh, yeah, totally.
But it's crucial we help this sick noble.
With how big Xenoblade games are, it's ridiculous. Monolith Soft really knows how to make a game run.
Won't allow the future of the Nopon people to be threatened on my watch.
Yes. It's never good when you start off with the ellipses. Don't kick the Nopon. Nopon, while very suspicious, are our friends. Because that makes them cute.
Here we go.
Those things have a lot of health.
At last, we have arrived at the creature's lair.
So this is it.
Lily, don't stop in the middle of that. Katsu, Bubba!
Looks like it's noticed us too. I'm not sure whether or not we count as impure in your book. But we'll see about which of us does the culling.
It basically is. Telethia is the strongest enemy that you have to beat in the game to 100% the game. I would argue Farsis, the Ever Queen, is a bit stronger.
This is exactly why we counseled against coming here and provoking it.
You never said that.
The lore of Telethia the Endbringer is a Egrolith. Eagleists are basically, have you played Chrono Trigger? Okay. Basically, Eagleists will absorb energy, like ether, from plants they visit. And they can also travel through space on their own. But yeah, there's only 2 Eagleists on this planet.
It seems we passed the test. Always nice to know the neighbors are okay with you moving in.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, yes, but can you survive? If I remember correctly, this quest has a really stupid ending. You've got Earth as a spaceship. I refuse to believe Earth is a spaceship unless we can control where Earth goes.
We did.
Come, let us ready that remedy for you. And here we go. It is finished.
Thank you, friends. Tatsu, glad to see all ended well. Thanks to friends, no pun future is secure.
Oh, and Elma, this is for your team.
What is it?
Sure. Then what were we doing before you were alive?
Remedy's creation.
Who chose that?
It shares the remedy's healing properties.
How in the world?
We'd like to think of it as a gift from the ruler of fates. It's a pleasing thought at any rate.
A gift.
Welcoming and accepting us all as it
Other pilots.
What is Tora waiting for? Go give medicine to sick Nopon. All right. Tora almost forget to drink it. What are you saying? Tora said heir to Nopon future had terrible sickness. Yes, very terrible. Tora, heir to Nopon future, have terrible gas after eating huge lunch.
Yep.
Long last, Tora find relief. Ancient Nopon remedy worked wonders. Why are friends so quiet? Tora need more than medicine when Tatsu finished with him. What did Tora do?
Yep. Okay, so yeah, that was for level 60. So this is my preferred weapon. All the super weapons have their own, like, pros and cons. I just like the Zenith Cannon because it was easy to get, and the ability to bypass all attribute resistances is incredibly powerful. Like, none of these do ether damage. So I'll have to look up that video again about how to farm tickets. There's a way you can just farm tickets involving the scouting. I should really get Mia before I do other missions. Let's go search Mia. I need to look up. Mia's missing. Is this map a map of the whole planet? So, this is the playable area. Like, if you go any further than this or any higher than a certain coordinate, then you basically run into a invisible wall. So, this is the playable area. It's unclear if there is more to this planet, and we're just living on one section of it. Because these are basically just like 5 well, I guess it's like 2 different islands, but they are massive. Okay, so I need to go to my least favorite section of the game, the Ganglion Antopolis. Because it is a you can't take your skull inside. Sorry, it's an Antropolis. Wait, let me check something. What am I at? Okay, I can't get this. Ganglion is the name of the organization that we're fighting. Okay, so I have to get Caldros up to 65%. That's why I don't have it on my map. There's some quests I can complete and some tyrants I can fight. I should be able to get to 65% easy. Ah. Interesting. What does it refer to? God, it's still so loud. It's be happy I turned it down, because God, it is loud on my end. Man, you can zoom in a lot. I usually have things zoomed out so I can view the bigger picture. Benign growth covered in by cognitive tissue. Interesting. Weird that they would make a word specifically for that. No problem. I got what you were saying. Oh, connective. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna try. Get out of here. I'm gonna try to, but if I don't get it, you know, no big deal. God, I hate Troino. Troino is just the biggest piece of shit. And as you saw, that happens constantly. The Blazing Lophids are only down there, and if you do any sort of splash damage, it just gets on your case immediately. But yeah, I don't know why a lot of people just get like so, like, oh, like I can't believe they're charging this, and like, etc. etc. Like, there's a very, very small section of people who need to get a Switch for their job. Everybody else, it is your choice. Neil Nails is like spouting out human idioms, and L's just like, hey, that's my thing. I mean, I'm gonna try to get it, but I'm just not gonna drive myself crazy about it. God, this was so worth like 2 hours of grinding. Like, disc bombs are just probably the most broken weapon for a Skellig. It just took some work. Well, you have to grind for a specific type. So I killed like 700 enemies. That's why Milsadi Savages are now my #1 defeated enemy in the game. Trying to think. I'll probably play some Mario Kart. Mario Kart seems really fun. Yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza. That seems really good for like new IP or new game ideas. And that's about it. I'll just probably, you know, transfer my stuff over, and then, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Switch after. I don't think any of my cousins, like even my younger cousin, I feel like is at least like 20 now. Actually, I don't know how old my youngest. No, so my youngest cousin would probably be like maybe 16, like 12. I don't know how old they are. It's been, I could ask, but it's been forever. But like, I don't think any of them really care about. I haven't talked to them in a while. But I don't know what I would do with my Switch. Probably just do what I do with my PS4 and put it on, like turn it off and put it on a shelf. Like, my PS4 is just sitting around. I never got rid of it. Even though my PS5 can play every PS4 game. Now, I was... Most of my cousins live too far away, and I had other people who could do that. Like, they had other siblings. And plus, like, around the time when that would have been a thing, like, late high school... Well, I didn't drive till after high school. Then I was in college. Then I was on overnight. So it's like, by that point, there's no point. And like, I never really had a babysitter. Through a combination of having a couple years older brother, and also being, yeah. How do you not know this, Marco? I'm sure I've talked about it. I didn't graduate, but like, I went to college, for a little under a year. Baking. Why does it keep killing me? What is the deal with this stupid thing? This is the second time this thing has killed me. Oh. That's why. Agnes reflects all thermal damage. Well, yeah, it was a baking school. Or a culinary school. I mean, it didn't work well, and the industry kind of flopped because you had too many people looking for jobs. So, you know, it was kind of just a waste of my time. But, you know, it was fun, I guess. But yeah, my disc bombs are thermal. That's what was going wrong. Yeah. It's getting hot in my room. It was so hot today. Everyone was out and doing things. Because it's like... God, what's the temperature right now? It's currently... well, I mean, it's getting into the evening. Well, afternoon. It's currently 18. I mean, it's pretty much rained on and off for like the last 2 weeks, so I think everybody was just like, whoa, like, clear weather. I mean, I love the rain, so I much prefer it. But, you know, everyone's different. It was kind of... It was a little colder than this. I mean, it snowed the other day, I told you that. Okay, I need to kill Mephites, who I think are in this cave. Eh. No, they're not in this cave. Now, does Lava Walker have resistances? No, I mean, New England has some crazy weather. Like, but every part does. Okay, this guy doesn't have resistances. No. Our crazy weather is more like variances. So we don't have extreme weather. God. But we have like a lot of variances where it's just like, hey, snow, hey, heat wave, hey, cold wave. I mean, our seasons are basically summer, like summer construction, winter mud. Like, or to be a little more specific, you've got summer. So you got spring, then you got spring, summer, 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 fall, fall, winter, and winter, and then spring, winter. Because it just doesn't have like clear transitions where you'll just get some days in spring, in March, where it's just like, hey, it's gonna snow, I know it's March, but it could happen. Also, construction can happen at any point, and not when you expect it. Road work, bridge work, what else? Mostly those two. The roads always need work. That's year round, but it's also very prominent in the fall, I feel, because in the summer you have to worry about heat stroke and also increased travel, whereas the fall people travel a little bit less, and so you can get away with like repaving a road, especially like repaving like a part of the highway is a lot of work. I think I'll just respawn. Biggest like hack in this game is return to scale, because return to scale resets the field. It's incredibly useful for respawning enemies when you're farming. All you gotta do is get out of your scale. It was a little bit more, a little useful on the Wii U when you could just tap to fast travel instead of having to open a menu. But it's not that big a deal with the new system, especially knowing that you have a map shortcut. What do you miss? Never played it. I've heard of it. Okay. We can finish this quest. What? I forgot about this mission. I don't even know what's going on here, but she seems to be trying to convince him that this is their child. Mutter loudly about how it's clearly a stuffed animal. Tremble at the awe-inspiring sight of life's new dawn. Yeah, the second one was right. I knew what you meant, though, Marco. I'll play along. Oh, it definitely is. I don't know what... I haven't been paying attention to this mission. I think you just had to choose a side on who to convince. Oh. I guess there was somebody else, and she was trying to, like, push Wallow into a relationship, maybe? I guess she doesn't like Boo Boo. Nopon all have really weird names that are alliterative. Makes it really hard to keep track of them. How do they reproduce? I assume biologically. Though it wouldn't surprise me if they're like, what was the race? If they're like Volons? I assume they're mammalian. There's never been any mention of Nopon eggs, so I assume they're mammalian. Volis. There was a race in, okay, the platypus is a marsupial. It's at the subsection. I don't... Like, just because you have the platypus doesn't mean all mammals should look to them as an example. So the Volus were a mercantile race in Mass Effect. They were always in pressurized suits. Because they're... What's their thing? Their air is ammonia based, and something about the pressure would like kill them. Ammonia based ecology and a gravitational field 1.5 times that of Earth, with a high pressure atmosphere. So they're... If you've ever seen Mass Effect, they never really play a prominent role, but they are bankers. So they're like important to the lore of the galaxy, but not like... I don't even think they are in Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't believe they joined the initiative. I feel kind of bad about that mission. Is there no part of racism? No? I mean... Oh, hi Boo Boo. You okay there? I mean... So there has... In Xenoblade there has been like some like bigotry, but it's usually like race-based, like the Ganglion hating humans, Hyantia not liking other races as much, but there's never really a situation of like full out racism. Plus, no pawn are just too trade based. Nobody can really hate. Oh, they don't get respect, but they live with them. Nobody can really hate merchants. You know, like you just kind of deal with them because they do their job too well. I don't know about merchants in Elden Ring. Okay. So this quest should be done. Because I reworked everything to get... I mean, sure, I'm never gonna play Elden Ring. I'm not good at Souls games. Don't strain your back climbing down from that high horse you're on, pal. Whole people of merchants was sealed underground and starved to death. My god. That's dark. .77%. I mean, at least you're not playing Demon Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls was before Dark Souls. They do have a PS5 version of it, but I don't know if it's significantly better than the PS3 version. Demon Souls was from 2009. Damn. Demon Souls itself is a spiritual successor of a game, a series that from 1994 to 2001, From Software had a series called Kingsfield. Never heard of it. It was only released in Japan. But yeah, I guess Demon Souls is supposed to be referred to as a spiritual successor to Kingsfield. I'd never heard of Kingsfield. Yeah, I've seen very, very little of Demon Souls. Hmm. Yep. That's the last quest from Hugo. Go up on the ship. There's a couple quests I have to complete.
Listen.
I really... Why do I keep doing this? I should have Mia in my party before I do this. Okay, what's next for... Oh, the prone? That's just how Tree Clan people are. I mean, if it makes it make any less sense, that in the middle is is a female prone. Really big difference. Okay. Let's do some searching. Okay. Hello? Sorry, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I had a phone call. No, not exactly. Really weird. Like, kind of work, but not technically. Work related. Or work adjacent. I don't know how to describe it. And these freaking treasures are everywhere. Does that count? I swear, if that's the friggin' thing, I need to find where that is. So, one of the problems with this game's treasure system is it. One second. It doesn't have a real 3D system. It kind of gets around that by there it is, by having a color system, but sometimes it's really hard to tell what that means. So like, I was in the area of this, but that can happen when you're trying to get this thing, but it's like at a different altitude. It's fine. My main character has terrain reducer still on, so I wouldn't have taken any damage from the magma. It's just annoying to get back up there. That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't fall inside. How'd you guys get inside? Whatever. Okay, next, the quest. Treasures are the easiest. That one should be easy enough to get. Just gotta wait till nighttime. Which again, now that we can change time in the system, is so easy. We don't have to go to a base camp and sit on a bench for time to change. But Marco, I'm about to kill an insect. As soon as I find it. You see an insect? I don't see it anywhere. Is it in? It might be in here. One second. one second. Let me look up a picture of where this thing is. Oh, it's up there? God, I hate how often they do this. Like, Caldros is intensely altitude-based because of all these floating platforms. So sometimes you'll be in one area and it's like, oh, it's in this area, but up here. North. It's probably in here. Yep, there it is. Music. I just did the smart. That's why I love having Phoenix on. Because even if you're not targeting an enemy, Phoenix is an AoE attack, so you can literally get inside of buildings with Phoenix. It's so good. Okay. I'll talk to you later, Marco. Have a good night. I could probably kill this thing. This might not be worth it. It's just too slow without the super weapons attached. Phoenix is not a super weapon. Okay. That's another one. And then I wait like half an hour. A different tyrant will show up. Okay. That's done. Got so many things. So any of the things I can get, I don't have to buy, because let's see, it's 2 cores, 6 masks. Those I have to do. I have to do squad time attacks, or I have to do missions for those if I don't buy them. So it'll be 2 Vita cores would be 900, and then 6 masks would be so it'll be 475 times 6 plus 900, 3750. So not an insane amount, but more than I have right now. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head off for now. I will probably do a lot of the stuff offline. Just do the come back for like the epilogue. The new content, but hey, 3 weeks to beat this game, not bad, considering. Well, I did abuse online a little bit. I mostly just played the game knowing what to do. What is it? Yeah, this is Vita with no scale, though, which is the thing. I know I did this a lot. Because this one would get you exterior glyphs. Yeah, these two get me that stuff. Rather just do squad missions. Why do you have to kill Giamon 5 times? Which one's Giamon? Giamon. The level 50 dragon. I mean, I don't have time to do it now, but pretty sure I'm the only one who did that. Those tasks. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna head off. Probably be so if I do this stuff offline, I might do some like random stuff. I will probably focus next on Yakuza because it's been a while since I played a turn-based game, and not only do I have infinite wealth to deal with, I also have pirates to eventually play that I really want to play. So yeah, I might do that. Beyond that, what other games do I have to play? Okay, I got Atelier. It's more of a chill one. I got Star Ocean 6. I got old Tales games to play, but that's kind of irrelevant. I did want to. I remember I did want to play Shining Pearl. We'll see what I play. I don't know. I have been a little more like relaxed on streams just because, especially I just spent 3 months doing all this. But yeah, be live another time.